Why are the f are we basing? It's so often that we do this type of shit.
It's almost been nothing but negative TL talk since week 1. Because week 1, they looked like the runaway favorites to win the split with the 3-0.
Yeah.
Since then, they have been 4-4.
There's this criticism that Team Liquid, that like, oh, they're just not proactive. And I'm like, are we watching the same games? They're so proactive, they just fumble it because their coordination is bad.
I feel like they still have so much to work on.
If I go on this MF right now, he's not dying. He's
right now your position is good. Keep watching.
Bro,
it's
like we have
out.
flashes on everyone. Like
Flash left or right?
Forward, by the way, yeah. Like we literally killed them.
I still think they're a good team. I don't think they're playing nearly at the level that like this team was built for.
So freaking disappointing.
If you took nameplates off, would you be like, this team has the potential right now to get there, you know? Like we put so much value in why we think that they can get there because of past, not right now.
Do you think they are broken?
You want a grape? You don't eat the skin, you just like suck it out and you spit out the skin.
Oh, seriously?
How do you suck it out?
I'm just a bringer of good vibes, but it's game.
TL's up against Immortals today. Different players, different regions, different walks of life. When you bring them all together, you expect the confluence of those individual high points to live up to what their careers have already proven they can accomplish.
Sometimes, you know, players crack under that pressure. And you look at community criticism and everything around you, it's just, it can be overbearing.
corejj going in. Seraphine ulti goes out. Kenvy's gonna be your target here at the start. He's gonna be taken very low, but he ain't dead yet. He gets himself away. Team Liquid, dogpiling in the middle of everybody. It's 1-0 in the fight for Team Liquid.
Going into the season, I wanted to build one of the best rosters that has ever been created in North America.
They're gonna go. All right, Santorin might just be the target here at the very start. Uses the ulti to get himself away, and a nice team fight coming out. bwipo going on a rampage, revenge going down. Bjergsen just needs one more hit, and he gets it.
Let's make a bet. Let's invest into a roster that should have the capability to outperform any previous version of the roster. That was the goal.
Lost tries to stand and fight, throwing Ignar right back into the middle, but they gotta be careful because bwipo is godlike. Lost goes into the stasis, but everybody evaporates around him. A quadra kill to bwipo, and Team Liquid gets the A.
We got off to the start of the spring split, the lock-in tournament, and we won. We finished the regular season first. And it's like, wow, we're good.
Get out of there! They're bringing in the backup. Team Liquid looking to end the game here. 34 minutes in, 17-8. Team Liquid takes out Immortals.
Then we get into playoffs, and EG just had our number. They were a better team. Ever since then, the team hasn't been able to rebound and continue to evolve.
Engage comes back in. They know Bjergsen's behind though. Is it gonna be enough? Boom, dangerously low ignite won't quite kill him. But here comes Bjergsen, pushed around. Hans Sama knocks down Boom. TL got what they wanted.
Good fight, really good fight.
Yeah.
Really good fight. As your support still? Need help on this side. Oh wow. We got by Azir actually.
Oh.
Look at Bjergsen coming up from behind the lane.
I'm gonna flash out this here. He sees me down tower. We need to go.
I missed it.
It's bad. All good. Do you have dash, Skip? I don't have dash now. When is it? I need to fight. Just go. Okay.
Oh.
Nice try, guys.
Let's try.
I really thought it was ours.
It was
ours. Like, good fight.
It was ours.
Yeah.
Here we use
Like if Lissandra commits here with Wuka, that's why I thought your guys' position was good.
I mean, keep playing. So I thought Elsa's went on me here, so I W'd, and then here they go on me, and I ult.
No, hold back line.
No, I can't go back line one now. They're looking at me.
There's puppy W.
How can I go now?
There's puppy W.
Like, what am I gonna do to public W? I mean, this champ just blocks my champ. Like I've said like a million times.
Just walking in, no?
I don't W.
I actually think it's true. Like we can all just like flash in here.
Yeah, we can.
Yes,
I don't think anyone's thinking about the MFL. Just on everyone. You know, like nobody actually realized we're all winning the fight.
Yeah.
Like literally everyone. There's not a single person that didn't like. I was calling careful MF or anything like that. You know, I didn't hear a single thing.
Yeah. Now.
Dude, if I go on this MF right now, he's not dying. He's
right now your position is good. Keep watching.
And I'm getting pushed out insta. So I'm ulting to not get.
Yeah. We go back line.
How can I go on his back line? He has cleanse flash.
Yeah, go on.
And they have stopwatch on Azir too. Look at Fiora and Puppy here. They're literally inting, and you want me to go in backline. That doesn't make any sense.
Not always can you communicate everything, but what is actually more important is that when you see something or you see a play in the game, that your teammates actually sees the same play, because then you have to communicate less, or it can be like a small action to take in the game. Because of that, then the team will be on the same page.
There's butting heads, and there needs to be butting heads. So more discussions are important, more meetings where we bring each one's perspective. We have a team with a lot of veterans that see the way of playing, not necessarily in a similar way, but we have to find a way, and the only way that we can get there is bumping heads and agreeing on something.
This person's name is Zeri. She like skates and uses electricity. It's pretty cool. And then on this side, this is a guy named Gangplank. He's a pirate. He eats oranges and he shoots barrels.
What's her name?
Yeah. That's Callista.
What does she do?
She kind of just jumps around. She's pretty cool. But I want you guys to look at this guy right here. This guy's name is a Moo, and his reputation is he's the sad mummy. He's a mummy who's sad, and he cries the entire game. And he didn't get invited to prom, and it's like kind of funny, you know?
You have some of the best players in the league, hands down. The things they need to fix are how they work as a team.
The pressure is so great within the organization. I want to see them build something.
I just have a question for bwipo. If there's anything that you find has been consistently an issue, which is stopping you guys from being the obvious like super team squad that you guys have on paper.
I do think calling a team a super team is often just damaging. Maybe not everyone, but definitely some players take it as like, oh, we lose a few scrims or we lose a few LCS games. Like, what is going on? We're supposed to be the super team. We're supposed to crush everyone. But I've been on many teams. I've been on a few teams that would be considered super teams. And even if you have great individual players, you're not a super team unless you play well together.
That's what people need to understand, is like the better the players are on the team, the harder it is to convince them to do something different. I'm sure Danny just says, yeah, sure. He just has an opinion on how to play his lane and how to play the macro. That's what rookies are good for, you know? You mold them to what you think they should be.
Having a group of veteran players should be an advantage because there's more crystallized knowledge. I've been there, done that. I've been in that situation. I know what to do based on that pattern recognition. So all we need to do is figure out the assignment of responsibility and being on the same page with that. Who is the leader?
Gabe was saying, now I int more because I'm playing more solo queue, so I see more angles. I don't know how much you want to hold him accountable to that this sprint.
Yeah, way more deaths this week of sprint.
He had way more deaths, he also had way more kills. It's a matter of what we want from him. I talked to Bone and I can see it. I can see it being true. Him playing more solo queue, if it's like quantities enough that make him change that, make him see more angles, and sometimes it will make him go for stuff that look like angles.
I think for Gabe, I think it's more important to give him like directions of how he should be playing and how he should be playing for the team. Because he said before, like if the team wants me to play this way, I'll play this way. So like you just give him directions, like directives, even in solo queue, like. If you give him directives or like you should be focusing on this part of the game, and he can't just blame saying that I'm hinting more.
He's doubting it because he doesn't see the result of it. Yeah. He doesn't see the result of how he's playing. So of course he's gonna take it into his own hands.
It has been a civil war.
Yeah.
No one has been a civil war yet.
Okay, there it is. I think he understands the map state the best out of all the top laners. I think he understands other roles. Obviously, he played jungle. I'm really hoping that he wins today so I can interview him.
Yep. Yeah, sure. So badly.
I'm ready to play Kikor.
Oh, corejj with the flash, auto the ignite. He's walking back towards the turret.
Wait, he's down aggro.
The turret aggro. corejj. He tries to get away. He stays alive. Hot summer with the body block.
Fighting here is good. Look. Slowly fighting is good, yeah.
Oh, the bonk over the head. First blood. PL takeout in.
He's TPing with Ornn. Can you back on?
Yeah,
we can. Yeah, we're fine.
There goes the TSM80 carry. It is the day of bullying the top laner of the winning team.
We get top.
I'm just going to go to big barrel.
I think we can slowly chase.
Yeah, Jinx on flash. Jinx on flash. They're going to okay in the back. Looking in the... I want to look in the southwest as well.
All 4 kills for TL have been on Instinct. All 4 kills for TSM have been on bwipo.
This is so funny.
These teams hate these guys.
Yeah. I'm just going to slowly go. From no flash.
They have a flash. They have a flash.
No flash, Jinx.
Jinx on flash. Right side. Focus on right side.
TL still looking to see if they can make it go a little bit further. Instinct! He lives! But for how long? bwipo's coming in. The barrels are
really
coming
nice
out.
barrel.
The barrels are coming through, and Instinct's in the dirt again. 3 dead for nothing. TL takes the fight.
Thanks for the carry, boys. I played really bad.
Oh no, you carried.
Nice game, Steve.
You helped me level 1.
No, I know it helps, but still, I did not need to die 4 times for no reason.
They seem to focus you a little bit because their bot lane was sort of just getting stomped.
Oh yeah, it was a huge bot lane gap in this game, fortunately for me.
How do you feel like you have been playing recently in terms of the games in laning phase?
I think I've tried very hard to split to try and be very stable as a player. I think one of the biggest criticisms I got, both publicly as well as inside the team, was even though I had a lot of the unique picks, I wasn't always consistent on the staples, like when I played Ornn or Gangplank. It wasn't what we wanted it to be every single time. This split, I really wanted to attack that first. Then I can explore some interesting alternatives in the meta.
Tomorrow, you're going to be playing against Cloud9.
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel going into the match?
I think it'll be an exciting game. It's going to be interesting to see what they've got prepared for us.
Usually super teams mean that you kind of have the superstar from each team, but when you bring all those players together, those players still need to align and get on the same page and agree on how to play the game.
Ooh, look at this wraparound from Blabber.
No flash! Ready to go. The heal gets used. Berserker goes forward. Hans goes down. And C9 goes back for more. corejj burns away. Look at that. 2 for 1.
It's very, very apparent, I think, for anyone watching us. We're struggling in the consistency in our play.
Team Liquid lose their top laner. Blabber now locked down in the front. But there's that stopwatch.
Now we need to really improve on our way of team fighting. The way that we are contesting Drakes, we are currently the worst team in Drakes in the whole league.
Team Liquid start up the Drake.
I'm really not sure how to play this.
Yeah, I think we need just to do it and flip it.
Okay, just pull it all the way out and then just...
That good?
This
it's not good. Clear the wave. Do it first.
Man, we are stuck in a standoff here.
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay, we need to go now.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay. I have a lingo too, if we can start the fight.
The Elder Dragon. Santorin gets hit with the handshake. He's still at about half HP. Jensen and Bjergsen stuck in a 1v1 here in the Team Liquid jungle.
We need to go forward. Go.
We're not a flash. We're not doing a flash. Front to back.
Hey, with me.
No, game is perfect.
Go, kill this guy.
Stop watch. Look me.
Kalista, no flash. Charm.
I'm dead, but...
Kalista will kill everyone. It's not good. Run. I don't know if I can fight this.
Where's this gone?
It's kind of gone. I think Kalista is too strong for me. I can't kill her.
I think it's gone.
Blabber's looking for the angle, seeing if he can go in. They're going to take down the tower, and now it's a fair fight. Santorin's jumping into the middle of everybody, but Blabber's going to grab the kill onto bwipo now as Bjergsen is golden in the middle of everybody. C9 just blast him!
Legacy is defined by how you are remembered, either by the public or by yourself. We want to make sure our time is meaningful, and that comes from the energy we bring to each other. Being willing to have feedback with each other that grows us.
Everyone has high expectations of this team because in every single team we've been a large cog in the cog wheel. But it takes a lot more power to run a big machine. That big picture, that's just a blur right now for us, and that's what needs to be fixed. First 9 games, that was not bwipo playing. But still, I played like it because I wanted to give my teammates and my staff and everyone the opportunity to be the team they envisioned to be best for us. That's why it's so frustrating for me, because I really tried to give them that opportunity and I just feel like it was meaningless. I need to find the light at the end of this hardship that we're going through, and when it's there, I'm sure we're gonna explode. I know I'm gonna find it. I've always found it, you know, I've always gotten there.
I want to leave something behind, and I would hate for me to win my first split in 2015 and then play for like another, you know, like 7, 8, 9, however long it is, years without ever winning again. It just doesn't feel good. I want to win. I want to freaking win a title, and that's all I care about. That's why I joined Team Liquid. Team Liquid wants the same thing. So I'm hoping that we can turn the ship around and actually win summer, because this is the only reason why I'm playing League of Legends.
You're not a super team unless you play well together. I don't think we're going to win because we're a super team. We're going to win because we found a way to see the game the same way.
Squad.